Namaste students. Today we are going to start with the next topic of chapter permutation and combinations. As you know, we have finished with our permutations, so our next word of the chapter is combinations. And nothing new for us. We have initially, when we started the chapter, we have done the difference between permutation and combination. Alright, you know that permutation is arrangement, combination is selection, where the order of that selection does not matter. Now, what is the definition? This we have already written, just a recapitulation. The different groups that can be formed by choosing R things. By choosing R things from a given set of n different things, ignoring their order. The order is ignored. Ignoring the order of arrangement. Ignoring the order of arrangement are combinations of n things taken R at a time. Iska matlab, I gave you earlier also example. I have a class. Now there is a competition in the school. I have to choose 4 children. I have a class of 20 and I have to choose 4. So selecting 4 children from those 20 is combination. That's it. That is a selection. Irrespective of कि वो 4 select हो गए तो किस order में आने चाहिए? पहले this girl should come, that boy should come, this boy should come, that girl should come. Nothing. The order does not matter. Fine. Selecting R things from n different things, ignoring the order of arrangement is called combination, and it is denoted by NCR. Like permutation was NPR, or we can say N in bracket CR. Alright. Now we know that NPR how to open n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Let's see how to open NCR. We'll pick up one example. Then we will drive a relation between permutation and combination also. This example also we picked up earlier. Let's I have 4 different objects. Alright. 4 objects. I have to select, taken 2 at a time. I have 4 different objects है, उसमें से I have to make the combination of 2 objects at a time. So क्या combinations बनेंगे? Possible combinations are AB, I can choose with AC, I can choose with AD, I can choose with BC, with BD or CD. Clear? AB, AC, AD, BC, BD. These are the possible combinations. I am not bothered BA, CA, DB. That is permutation. Now, irrespective of the order, मैंने A select कर लिया. B ये जरूरी है कि A पहले नहीं आना चाहिए, B पहले आना चाहिए. Combination we do not matter. This thing. So AB, AC, AD, BC, BD and CD we have selected. How many? 6. Alright, and we said it is denoted by NCR. That means this is equals to NCR. What is N here? N is 4. And what is R? I have to pick up 2 at a time. N is 4 and I have to pick up 2. That means this should be equals to NCR. 4C2. अभी आएगा कैसे वो हम बाद में करेंगे. अभी we are driving it. 4C2. Clear? That means 4C2 is equals to 6 but 4C is equals to 2. 6 कैसे? अभी we will come. Now let's talk about the permutations. So number of arrangements of each of 6 groups mentioned above. Each of 6 groups mentioned above. अब इसको सिलेक्शन तो हम लोगों ने 6 तरीके से कर ली. Selection तो हमने 6 तरीके से कर ली. That we say that is denoted by if I say 4C2. ठीक है, वो 6 आंसर है, वो we will write 4C2. अब इनके आपस में अरेंजमेंट कितने तरीके से हो सकती है? Remember, AB को AB भी लिख सकते हैं. It can be BA. हर ग्रुप आपस में 2 तरीके से अरेंज हो सकता है. AD, BA. So every group, each group can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. It can be AB, this can be BA. That means 2 factorial ways. A group 2 factorial ways से arrange हो सकता है. How many groups I have? 4C2 groups I have. So 4C2 into 2 factorial. That is the number of arrangements. And what is number of arrangement? Number of arrangement means a permutation. ठीक है, ये तो हमने घुमा के फॉर्मूला लेके आए नंबर ऑफ परमुटेशन का. अब हमने परमुटेशन ऑलरेडी कर ली है, इसको नंबर 1 This we have already done. Now, let's pick up permutation directly. ठीक है, ये हो गया नंबर ऑफ अरेंजमेंट ऑफ ईच ऑफ 6 ग्रुप्स. 4C2 6 ग्रुप्स है और हर एक का 2 फैक्टोरियल है, दैट इज 1. अब नंबर ऑफ परमुटेशंस of 4 different objects taken 2 at a time. चार ऑब्जेक्ट्स हैं जिसमें से 2 पिक करने हैं. उनकी परमुटेशन कितने तरीके से होगी? 4p2 4p2. ये भी 4 चीजों की अरेंजमेंट है, वो भी 4 चीजों की अरेंजमेंट है, टेकिंग 2 at a time. So from 1 and 2, 4c2 is equal into 2 factorial is equals to 4p2. So this is the relation that if I write it in the general form, 4pc2 into 2 factorial is equals to 4p2. That means if I write in general, what is this? NCR. What is this? R factorial. What is this? NPR. This is the relation between permutation and combination. NCR into R factorial is equals to NPR. So what will be the formula of NCR? NCR is equals to NPR upon 1 by R factorial. Write the formula of NPR. N factorial upon N minus R factorial into R factorial. So we got the formula of NCR. NCR is N factorial upon N minus R factorial into R factorial. So we will be using, whenever we got NPR, we use N factorial upon N minus R factorial. But now onwards, when we have NCR, the combination of N things taken R at a time, the formula will be N factorial upon N minus R factorial into R factorial. N factorial upon N minus R into R factorial. This C combination would be used in our next chapter also, binomial theorem. Alright, so formula you need to remember. NCR is N factorial upon N minus R factorial into R factorial. This you all have to remember. Let's see. Theorem 1 related to your combinations. The number of combinations of n different things that we have already done, taken R at a time. Number of combinations, that means groups possible of n different things taken R at a time, is denoted by the formula NCR is equals to N factorial upon R factorial into N minus R factorial. This is how we are going to open NCR. Is it clear? Where the condition remains same which we did in permutation, R is greater than 0 and less than equals to N. Alright, so that we know, we have already explained. Few notes you need to keep in mind. LCN is always equals to 1. For example, if you say 4C4, solve it. That is 4 factorial upon R factorial. That is 4 factorial. 4 minus 4, 0 factorial. This is cancelled. 0 factorial, we know it's 1. That is 1. Clear? So if it is number same, NCN, that's always equals to 1. You don't need to calculate and show it. Now look at the second one. 4C0. 4 factorial upon R, that is 0 factorial. 4 minus 0, 4. So that is also 1. So if it is NC0, NCN, both are equal. Is it clear? Now, always these two are clear. Now NCR and NCR, N minus R. These are also equal. For example, N is 5 and R is 3. If I solve NCR, that means 5C3. So what will be that? 5 factorial. 3 factorial into 2 factorial. That means 5 into 4 by 2. That is 10. Now let's solve NC N minus R. That means 5C N minus R. 5 minus 3, 2. 5C2. 5 factorial upon 2 factorial, 3 factorial, that is also 10. So wherever you have this, NCR is equals to NCN minus R. These are always equal. See, in questions you can always solve it. But I told you earlier also, these things are handy when you are solving 1 mark questions. When you have MCQs, when you have fill in the blanks and you don't have a time, so much time to solve it and show. Alright, so directly these your rules becomes handy. Is it clear? The fourth one, very, very important. The fourth says, if NCA is equals to NCB, if NCA is equals to NCB, alright, if what is given to me, NCA is equals to NCB, and I have applied a rule, right now we did it, NCR is equals to NCR n minus 1, तो मैंने NCB पर लिख दिया NC n minus B. अगर ये दोनों आपस में equal हो तो definitely this is also equal to this. What does it imply? What does it imply? If n are equal and NCA is equals to NCB, definitely then bases should also be equal. That means तो क्या होगा? या तो A is equals to B and अब ये इसके इक्वल है तो डेफिनेटली ये भी इसके इक्वल है, तो इन दोनों के बेसिस भी आपस में इक्वल होने चाहिए. सो A is equals to n minus B. So from here A plus B is equals to n. इसका मतलब है अगर दो कॉम्बिनेशंस आपस में इक्वल दे रखे हैं NCA और NCB, that means either A is equals to B, या तो बेसिस इक्वल में होंगे या इन दोनों का सम is equals to n होगा. इन दोनों का सम किसके इक्वल होगा? n. Again a very, very handy rule. Fine, let me ask you this. Like suppose they said 15C, whatever is written here, R is equals to 15C 7. So what will happen? The first case, either R is equals to 7, this will answer will come directly. You don't have to solve it. कि क्या करोगे? बोलेंगे find R. तो ये नहीं करना कि पहले 5CR को 15CR को ओपन करो, 15C7 को ओपन करो, कैंसिल करो and solve it. So we have a rule. We can directly say by the rule either A is equals to B, that means R is equals to 7, या फिर क्या हमने किया A plus B is equals to n. That means R की वैल्यू या तो 7 हो सकती है या R की वैल्यू 8 हो सकती है, दोनों आपस में इक्वल होंगे. That's true. अभी तो किया NC 15C8 will be equals to 15C7. True, because rule is NCR is equals to NCR n minus R. Clear? So very, very handy rule. So that whenever you have NCA is equals to NCB, then mean either A is equals to B or A plus B is equals to n. Very useful rule for the MCQs as well as to solve the questions. Two more theorems, but very, very handy results, you know. To solve the questions quickly in your MCQs and all, these results are going to be very useful. So what is that? If n and r are two natural numbers where r is greater than equals to 1 and definitely less than equals to n, that's what we chose. R has to be lesser than n because ज़्यादा चीजों में से छोटी चीज select हो सकती है. R cannot be more than n, that we have already discussed in permutation. Then NCR plus NCR minus 1 दे रखा है, that's always equals to n plus 1 CR. NCR plus NCR minus 1 is always equals to n plus 1 CR. Is it clear? This result we can use NCR. That means suppose if it is 10C6 plus 10C5, that will always be equals to. अगर वो तो ऐसे कैलकुलेट करने को बोलते हैं, अलग अलग कैलकुलेट करने से अच्छा है डायरेक्टली I'll apply the rule. It will be 11CR. R means 11C6 solve कर लो. It's going to be the same thing. Right now I've just written all numericals. These questions, when I do the question, this will be very useful. जहाँ पर कुछ n या r की वैल्यू निकालने के लिए आ जाएगा. Is it clear? Fine. So NCR plus NCR minus 1, सिर्फ NCR minus 1 इससे कम होना चाहिए. यहाँ r plus 1, यहाँ r भी हो सकता है. Depends. एक नंबर और उससे एक छोटा नंबर. So that will be equals to n plus 1 CR. N plus 1 CR. Alright, very useful result. And if I have NCR upon NCR minus 1, that will be solved equals to this. You don't have to remember. If you remember, see again I say if you remember in MCQs, it's really helpful. But if you want to solve it, I can easily solve it. What is that? R factorial into R factorial upon n factorial upon n minus r plus 1 factorial, r minus 1 factorial. We know how to solve the factorial. बड़े वाले को open करना है जब तक छोटे के equal नहीं आ जाता. So that will be n minus r छोटा है. I will not open this. I'll open this r factorial. R into r minus 1 factorial. Upon में I'll open this n minus r plus 1 into n minus r factorial. R minus 1 factorial. 1 upon. It's 1 upon. I'll open this n minus r plus 1 into n minus r factorial into r minus 1 factorial. This is cancelled, this is cancelled, this is cancelled. This will go up. Only thing is, if you remember, it becomes a little easier. Nothing else. Alright, nothing else is there. So these two results to make the questions little faster. Very, very important. Now let's start with some questions related to it. Then after that we will take the practical problems. Let's see some examples for the more clarity. What is given? If NC8 is equals to NC9, find NC17. Now the rule, if you remember, if we have done, if NCA is equals to NCB, either A is equals to B or A plus B is equals to N. Now the same result, if I buy this rule, alright, that means either A is equals to B, A is equals to B. Is it possible? Not possible. That means this rule is not possible. So that means the second one will work. A plus B is equals to N. And what is N? 17. Is it clear? A plus B is equals to N. That means N is what? 17. A plus B is equals to N. What is A? 8. What is B? 9. So N is equals to 17. Therefore, now I need to find out NC17. NC17 means 17C17. And we have done NCN is always equals to 1. So my answer is 1. Got it? Otherwise, you had to open it NC8, NC9. इतना बड़ा question हो जाता है. If you remember the rules, the question becomes little easier. Alright? Same way, if 18CR is equals to 18CR plus 1, what will happen? Either A is equals to B, same rule, or A plus B is equals to N. If I say A is equals to B, in that case 0 is equals to 2, not possible. So this case I will not be taking. Alright. So take the second case. What is that? A plus B is equals to N. What is N? 18. 2R is equals to 16. So we got R is equals to 8. Now this is find RC5. It means put the value of R, 8C5. So open it with the formula NCR. What is N factorial upon R factorial into N minus R factorial. Solve it. So value of RC5 is 56. Alright. Let's come to the third one. Now 2NC3 is to NC3 is equals to 2:1. Find N. Now as such I don't have a formula, so I'll just operate it directly. So open upon alright, whatever is a bigger one, just open that and solve it. 2n minus 1, 2n minus 2 into 2n minus 3 factorial, and in denominator I have 2n minus 3 factorial upon n minus 1, n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial. This you have already done many questions in computation of the same kind. Alright, we just open the bigger one, bring it to the smaller one and put the factorial there. So whatever is cancelled. Now here also I can take This C, N and N also get cancelled. From here, can I take 2 common? N minus 1 cancel. Just solve it further. So I have 4n minus 2, n minus 2 will go that side. So it will be 3n 0. 2n minus 4n minus 2, and when you multiply this, we are getting n 0. That's not possible. Just see where did we miss something. It was 2n minus 1, 2 left, 2 common. Alright. And okay, found the mistake. We copied the question wrong. That was 12 here. So that's why the problem. 12. So when it gets cancelled, 4 and this is 3. So when I solve it, it will be 2n minus 1, 3n minus 6, minus 1 plus 6 and n. So n is equals to 5. Alright, these are some basics questions just to see how to solve this NCR concept and the questions which we have done to solve those. We'll just pick up one more and then we'll pick up the practical problems related. Last example, NCR minus 1 is equals to 36, NCR is equals to 84, NCR plus 1 is equals to 126. I need to find RC2, that means R ka value I need to find. 3 things are given to me. Remember the theorem 3 we did? NCR upon NCR minus 1 is n minus R plus 1 upon what? N minus R plus 1 upon R. I told you otherwise it will become lengthy, nothing else. So these things are handy. So I can apply that NCR. So I am dividing this equation by this one. And what is given to NCR upon NCR minus 1 can be written as n minus R plus 1, n minus R plus 1 upon R. Is it clear? N minus R plus 1 upon R, and if I cancel it, 7 by 3, so one equation we will get from here. 3n Alright, so we have applied the rule NCR upon NCR minus 1 तो क्या है NCR minus 1 NCR minus 1 upon NCR minus 1 will be N minus R plus 1 upon R. Is it clear? Alright, now the second one I'll pick up, second division. Now I'll divide this by this. रूल क्या है? n में से इसको subtract and then this. Is it clear? n minus r plus 1 and r क्या है? It's this upon n minus r minus 1 upon R. This is what we have to do. Is it clear? Alright. So, this will become n minus R जो ये है that minus R. So, that is R only here. Is it clear? That is only R. Alright. And what will come in denominator? Whatever is here, that comes in denominator. That is Got it? Clear again? ऊपर क्या किया है? इसको कैसे लिखा है? n में से this one has to be subtracted and जो यहाँ पर r लिखा हुआ है it comes as it is. n में से this one has to be subtracted and this number comes as it is. If you are not able to remember, you just open it and solve it, but that becomes little lengthier. Alright, so 126 by 84, this is equals to n minus r upon r plus 1. Cancel it. Fine, solve it. Equation 1 and 2, and we know that how to solve two equations simultaneously. If I solve these equations 1 and 2, I need the value of r after solving these two equations from 1 and 2 that I know how to solve, that you know how to solve 1 and 2. R is coming to be 3. R is coming to be 3. Is it clear? Alright, so we got r is equals to 3. Now they are asking us to find RC2. That means 3C2, that is 3 factorial upon, and we have done NCN minus R, you know that's going to be 1. So NC2, 2 factorial upon 2 into minus 1, that will be 1 factorial, 3 into 2 factorial cancel, so that is 3. Is it clear? So N3C2, it means if I solve NC 8 number less here, that's always comes equals to n. NC n minus 1 is always equals to n. If I say 4C3, that's going to be 4. Is it clear? I say 5C4, that's going to be 5. So NC n minus 1 is always equals to n. Is it clear? This is how we are going to use these theorems. Two theorems we did, and we have used both the theorems. Clear? So children, you need to keep in mind, and these theorems, keep in mind, it's not going to be useful in combination. Combination, basically you are going to get practical problem. We are going to use these theorems in the next chapter also, which is a binomial theorem. Is it clear? There also the questions become lengthy. We use all these things. This is for combination. Wherever you are using C, these rules are applicable. So I told you this combination C we are going to use in binomial theorem also. So there also we are going to use this theorems wherever applicable. Now we will pick up the practical problems related to these combination topic.